first there was the beloved series, best-selling series of books, the Spiderwick Chronicles, and soon a new movie based on that series will be out in February. And picking up where the first set of books let off is Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles, the Nixie Song. And joining us now to talk about the Spiderwick Chronicles movie and the second series of books are co-creators Tony DiTerlizzi and Holly Black. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Well, first of all, what is it about this series that kids just absolutely love? Have you been able to put your finger on it and then make it continue through the series of books?
Wow, I think I think kids love fairy tales. I think it doesn't matter where you live or what time in history it is. I think kids always love fairy tales, and I think the thing about the Spiderwick books are the kids don't have any real special powers other than their own resourcefulness and cleverness. So it's kind of like ordinary kids in extraordinary circumstances. And I think that a lot of our readers can relate to that, and they can be like, oh, maybe if it happened to these kids, then maybe it'll happen to me. You know, I could go out and go looking for fairy trouble and mayhem.
and so how about Nixie's Song? It's the first book in your next sequel of series, or next series rather. Where does that take us? Can you give us a little bit of a hint?
Well, it takes place in Florida, and it reverses some of the expectations of the first series of books. In the first series of books, these kids, they moved into this old, weird estate, and they found a book in in this musty old attic. And in these books take place in a development, and it's shiny and new, and they buy the book at the bookstore, and they still get into just as much trouble. Those books were about a family that was breaking apart, and this is about a family that's coming together. Lori, who buys the book, is a huge believer in fairies, and she really wants all this stuff to be real, and she tries to convince her stepbrother, Nick, to look for fairies with her, and he doesn't believe in any of this, so he's really, really surprised when he actually finds something.
Well, we're looking at a clip right now of it looks like maybe the movie here, I'm assuming. Tell us a little bit about the movie and what direction you think that movie, are you happy with it? Have you seen much of what they've done so far?
We actually saw a rough cut back in July, and we're very pleased with it. The director, Mark Waters, did a fantastic job of kind of retaining the integrity and the themes found in the books. And that's really, Holly and I kind of had a hands-off approach in that aspect where we wanted to be involved, but we really wanted to let the filmmakers make adapt the stories in a way that they thought would be the most successful film. I mean, it's just completely two different mediums. You have different story arcs that happen in 5 little books. They've got to change it so that it works in a 90-minute, 3-act structure. That said, though, they did a tremendous job. We have some of the best people in the industry working on it, and we couldn't be more excited and pleased about it.
Well, it looks very, just for what I saw there, it looks great. We just have a few seconds left. How difficult is it for you two to write together? That has got to be hard.
Well, the really great thing is that we get to be there for each other and inspire each other. And
strangle each other.
And strangle each other. And I can send stuff to Tony, and he can tell me what's wrong with it, which is often a lot, and send it back to me, and it's a lot easier than working alone.
Well, we're looking forward to reading the Spiderwick Chronicles, the Nixie Song, and also seeing the movie coming out in February. Thank you so much for visiting with us this morning. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks.